Happy New Year! Every New Year is usually greeted with hopes, expectations, and resolutions for a better year ahead. For many Nigerians, it is time to turn a new leaf and start afresh. Hello and welcome. This is Borno Restoration. I am Jesse Tafida. Today on the program, we will sort out views of government officials and Maiduguri residents on their expectations from Governor Babagana Zulum in the year 2025. First, let's bring you the latest on Borno today. It's been 3 months since waters from Alo Dam ravaged thousands of homes and displaced millions of people. Now, things are back to normal, and the Flood Relief Disbursement Committee is here to present their final reports and recommendations to the state government. Chairman of the committee disclosed that they received a total number of 28.2 billion naira through a basket fund supported by the federal government, corporate organizations and individuals. Other supports that assisted in addressing the immediate needs after the flood disaster came from UNHCR, WFP, FAO, UNDP and other partners.
The donation we received in cash total 28,224,364,263 naira 34 kobo. This includes the 10 billion donated by the Borno state government. The committee distributed the amount as follows: 18,084,700,000 in cash to the 101,330 households.
Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum is impressed with the report submitted by the Flood Relief Disbursement Committee. He pledged to put to use all recommendations listed in the report.
We shall also prioritize technology integration into the system. Your recommendation for street naming and numbering in Maiduguri and its environment is very important. That says you have to direct the relevant MDS to submit their requirements, and we will ask the beneficiaries, anybody who has not received such amount should has the right, she or he has the right to complain.
Among the committee's recommendation is for the government to use the remaining 4.45 billion naira to rehabilitate damaged road and also distribute the remaining food and non-food items to host communities. This school is among the 104 schools constructed by the Zulum administration. 300 out-of-school children in this community have been enrolled into the school, most of whom are girls, a move the World Bank is impressed with.
Congratulations, Executive Governor, for aiming high for the children and the adolescents of Borno. By building all these schools, you are creating a conducive learning environment, safe spaces for children, and you are encouraging children and adolescents to also aim high. The sky is a limit indeed. This school is also a symbol of resilience, a beacon of hope, and a symbol of renaissance in the face of adversity. We are truly impressed by the way you have been building back better, including in the education sector. Executive Governor, we are very, very committed to supporting your effort to rebuild and strengthen the education sector.
Government Day Secondary School Galamari was also opened where 500 out-of-school children were enrolled. Children from Muna, Dusman, Kaleri, Gom, across Jere and Mafa local council areas are part of those enrolled.
Our administration has placed a strong emphasis on technical and vocational education and training TVC to address the challenges posed by the large number of out-of-school youths who have exceeded the conventional school age. To bridge the gap between our educational system and the labor market, ensuring our workforce is aligned with local both local and international economic needs. Notable among the strides of this administration is our commitment to mainstreaming the Sangha education system, a historic pillar of Islamic learning in our religion, predating Western education. We have remained resolute in revitalizing this cherished system, adopting a strategic and inclusive approach that preserves its essence while modernizing it to prepare our children for the demands of today's world. We are determined to ensure that every child in Borno State, regardless of their educational background, has access to opportunities that equip them for a brighter future.
Borno State has consistently allocated a sizable amount in its annual budget to education, a clear demonstration of prioritizing the human capital development as a driver of progress as enshrined in our 25 years development plan. Permit me to also acknowledge and express our gratitude for remarkable support from the World Bank and its projects, particularly the Multisectoral Crisis Response Project, MCR, the Adolescent Girls Child Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, AGILE, Better Education Service Delivery for All, BESDA. Through these initiatives, we have rebuilt schools, enrolled thousands of out-of-school children, provided scholastic materials, trained teachers, contributing significantly to our current education recovery and development.
Another school in Malay community was inaugurated to address huge number of out-of-school children in the area as a result of the 13-year conflict. Free learning materials and bicycles were provided to help the students with their studies. Governor Babagana Zulum assured to take children off the streets by providing free education in order to better the future of the young generations in the state. It's another successful day for officers and men of the Borno State Police Command. Police Commissioner Muhammad Yusufu is out to brief the press on the command's successes in the year 2024.
There is an intentional and coordinated operations by working closely and in collaboration with other security agencies. There is also the community engagement by placing communities as the focus of our policing priorities. Capacity building and on-the-job training has been sustained by building the capacity of all police personnel in the command.
He disclosed that the achievement in crime prevention and surveillance have ensured safety with a secure environment for Borno residents in various communities.
At the same time, we have gone further. The divisional police officers across the 27 divisions in the state, 38 divisions in the state, have been trained on risk awareness. We also carry the training further by incorporating the civilian JTF and other critical stakeholders to raise their education and awareness in terms of unexploded ordinances. The command will continue to be transparent, accountable, and answerable to the good people of Borno State. The IG has said it at several fora that police should be people-centered. We should be people-centered. We cannot operate effectively without the support of the people and the community we are serving.
The command, according to the commissioner, has adopted strategies in combating crimes and other social vices, including coordinated operations, community engagement, and the building of the capacities of the policemen. The police command assured residents to bring all the perpetrators to book to serve as deterrents to others. It also calls on residents of Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, to always report suspicious movements around them, as security is a duty for all. The year 2024 has been one of the most challenging for the people of Borno State, as waters from Alo Dam ravaged thousands of homes, hundreds of businesses, schools, markets, and hospitals. Thousands of Maiduguri residents were forced to leave their homes for safety due to the flooding. But interestingly, things are back to normal, and people have picked up the pieces of their lives. Today on Borno Restoration, we will sort out the views of residents of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, on their expectations in the year 2025. Take a listen.
To be sincere with you, I have been in this state for more than 50 years, and I have seen governors and leaders. But be it as it may, every leader has his problems. But if you look at the programs and the projects the present governor is engaging upon, Zulu, I must give him a kudos, because his projects are solid ones, not the one that you just build and tomorrow water will wash it away. He gives project and he supervises it. He goes there to monitor, to examine and make sure that it is properly done. So I give him kudos. And look at majority of my people that are traveling, people that are visitors in the state. Many of them are traveling outside the town. He gave them free bus, and then not only free bus, money to even eat on the way. So I appreciate the governor, please. So, but everybody has his own side of the. But what I'm praying for is that what we are in presently now in Nigeria cannot be solved by a man or a woman. It is only God. So what I'm pleading with all of us is that we should be sincere. As you are dealing with your next neighbor, think of what somebody will do to you that will be good to you. And so if you know that that thing you want to do to your neighbor that is not good, don't do it on your next neighbor. Think positively good for your neighbor, and then other people will think positively good for yourself. And when you do that, God will intervene in every situation. So we need the intervention of God to solve the problem Nigeria is presently in, and that is the only solution.
The people affected by the insurgency have migrated to Maiduguri and environs. And now with the resettlement process, more communities are now being rebuilt so that more displaced persons will now return back to their communities and ensure that healthcare is being provided. A modern general hospital is being constructed in Dambua and other local government areas so that to ensure seamless movement of people from different communities to Dambua. In Askira Uba as well, and Uba, the general hospital there is also being reconstructed and upgraded so that people in that area will also receive the needed medical health care. Equally, with regards to education, more schools will be constructed, more teachers will also be employed, as the governor has rightly captured in his budget. 500 more teachers will be employed and will be deployed to communities in their need of these newly recruited teachers. So by and large, the state government, yes, there are challenges, but it's focusing more to ensure that more education is being provided to more people, more healthcare centers are being also built and also employed more healthcare workers. As you know, the governor, His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, has directed that there should be enhanced package with regards to remuneration to medical doctors, and more doctors will also be deployed. In his recent visit to southern part of Borno State, he directed that more medical doctors should be deployed to Goza, more medical doctors should be deployed to Uba and Askira Uba. People of Borno State should expect more developmental work with regards to infrastructure and other critical intervention, so they should expect more services with regards to livelihood support to victims of insurgency and also victims of flood disaster. They will receive more livelihood support so that they should earn their means of livelihood. This is what the governor has been saying, that people should earn their means of livelihood. Gone are the days when government will be providing handouts to people so that they will always rely on government for intervention.
Governor Zulum, a man of development. Governor Zulum, a principled man, and Governor Zulum is a man who I can say is a man who is for his people day by night. He's a man of his people, for his people all the time. Because you can see since his assumption of office from his first year as governor of Borno State till date, Professor Zulum is always day by night with his people, going to local government areas, going to nook and crannies of the state, only to make sure that his people sleep in peace, his people eat well, and his people dress well.
Honestly speaking, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum is doing his best, and I wish him the best. And for me, he's doing everything. Yes, he has done well, and we hope he will continue doing the best things. I wish him all the best. My expectations from him is that scholarship, and the scholarship is put in place. He's doing the best thing. We wish him all the best.
2025 is another year for sustainability of what the governor has been doing. Looking at the budget size for 2025, which is about 584.7 billion naira, this goes to tell you that the people of Borno should expect more. And the budget, which is tagged budget of recovery and continuity, by its name, it tells you that yes, working towards recovery and then continuing from where we stopped in 2024 to forge ahead. So we are hoping that if God will give us the lives to witness 2025, inshallah, more is on our way for the benefit of the people of Borno State. And on that note, I also want to appeal to citizens to continue supporting and praying for the government. Yeah, we enjoyed their support and cooperation in the previous years. We expect them to also sustain that so that Borno
will bounce back strong again.
Governor's performance or what he has done so far, particularly in terms of security, is superb, because we've seen so many communities being resettled, so many communities picking up the pieces of their lives, in contrary to the years of experience that they are having at IDP's camp, depending on handouts, and some of them even in neighboring countries like Chad, Niger, and other countries. So by and large, there's improvement in security fortunes of the state. And of course, in terms of education, we've seen massive retraining of teachers, which we urge the government to continue in that direction, because that will directly fight the years of insurgency and the mindset of terrorists, and of course catching the younger generation at tender age, giving them a sense of belonging. And talking about infrastructural development, like baristas will always say, Maiduguri now is res ipsa liquito in terms of infrastructural development. We've seen massive transformation in terms of road construction, in terms of overhead bridge, in terms of people picking up the pieces of their lives, and estate development, and so many other things that are what commendable in the year 2024. The Vice President of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Dubai, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, clearly stated in his book that with each new day in Africa, a gazelle wakes up knowing he must outrun the fastest lion or perish. And it is the same for the lion. It steers and stretches knowing it must outrun the fastest gazelle or staff. He said, whether you consider yourself as a gazelle or whether you consider yourself as a lion, you just have to run faster than others to survive. So the point I'm trying to make here is the governor, like he has already stated during his budget presentation, he really need to match words with action like we know him for, particularly in the area of industrialization, because an idle man is said to be the devil's workshop. And therefore, the governor really need to focus more attention on establishing industries or reviving moribund industries, or giving life or giving impetus to industries that are already there, so that it will serve as an avenue, as pathway to create multiplicity of job opportunities for teeming populace, for teeming youth, so as to hasten the post-insurgency recovery program of the government. And most importantly, I think the governor really need to pay more attention on trans-border trade, giving more attention to border communities like the Gamborungala, the Kirawa axis, and other border communities, because Borno is sharing border with 3 different border countries of Chad, Niger, and Cameroon. If he gives more attention to trans-border trade, to reviving or giving more life to border communities, and of course establishing industries, it will really help in boosting socio-economic activities, and of course giving a life to Borno, and of course the Lake Chad, because Borno, we are very much sure, we are cocksure that if much investment is done in Borno, Nigeria will smile, Africa will smile, and the entire humanity will smile.
Looking at the state government, the government tagged the 2025 budget as budget of restoration and continuity. So if we can see, Maiduguri people have seen a lot, they have suffered a lot in terms of flooding. 70% of Maiduguri have been flooded, and people found it difficult to live. People have lost their home, lost properties, but there is help. Yes, government is intervening, and we can see help. People are helping, government is helping. People are started seeing lights at the end of the tunnel. But nevertheless, what happens has already happened, is from God, we know, and inshallah we have hope that God will do something that people will have relief and will get their life back with the help from the INGO, NGO, government, and spiritual individuals that will help people. So we hope, inshallah, 2025 will be a year that will have our life back.
And that's our package on this episode of Borno Restoration. Many thanks for watching. I'm Jesse Tafida. See you next time. Bye-bye.